ink-a-dink, 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 ink-a-dink. Wow! Cat channel. Huh. Okay. Let's see this.
Thunder?
Yep. Fairy thunder right here?
Yeah, fluffy thunder.
Okay. Table's kind of messy. Really could use a little Walter. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right, we've made it through 27 hours of the 2016 Basil-Athon. And Basil's brought, well, I guess he had Snarky probably bring it over to the table. A little heavy for Tweety to fly over, but cat channel. Article. Okay. 16 words in cat that you can learn. And you'll have to look this up then. We don't have the technology to superimpose it on the screen, but it's catchannel.com / what-cat-meows. And the article is 16 words in cat that you can learn, which is I guess it's at least it's a drop in the bucket, Basil. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Basil said, what's he saying? Okay, he's not saying anything yet. Who's that sneaking under the camera? Producer,
What?
Kristen Schoenfeld.
It'll make it difficult for me to grab my stuff. Well, you want me to walk in front of it like this?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice bun.
Thank you.
So, he's still thinking, and hey, you got the microphone. It's not on your left ear like it usually is. It's on your. Wait, let me get it a little bit better adjusted. Okay, that's a little bit better. So Basil's underlayment peacock feather that complements his tiny little wisp of an iridescent feather. He's got a bunch of them around, but so catchannel.com what-cat-meows. Title of the article is 16 words in cat that you can learn, and we're in hour number 27 of the 2016 Basil-Athon, and so you have to look it up yourself to see the article, but it's got a cute little white-furred, blue-eyed puss, and hey, wait a second. Hold on. This guy's everywhere now. Okay. You want him scratching you behind the ear? Behind the head? He's getting ready to bite. Okay, now I'm going to put him back there, and hopefully he'll be too much of an annoyance. So Basil's getting around to saying something. And said, said 16 words in cat that you can learn. That is, well, he didn't want to say, he started to say just a drop in the litter pan, but it really just a drop in the bucket, and look at that. Hold on. Okay. Being tailed by a Walter Feather Duster Kitty, Walter Forrest cat. So the Basil twitching his whiskers. There's more to say, I guess. Okay, he said, said 16 words in cat that you can learn. It's a drop in the bucket or somewhere else. And seeing as there are now 37,812,642 43, 44, 45, 46 words in cat. That's about, that's got quite a lead on the English language, for example, which I believe has maybe 600,000, including a lot of words that have been adopted from other languages, more than likely including cat. So the article, okay, this is what you want me to concentrate on during the hour number 27 of the 2016 Basil-Athon? Okay. Basil's, I got another feather back there to check out. Quail feather. Got it from Dan Quayle. What's that? Okay. Basil said, yeah, it's a good way to start. Might as well read the article. People want to see the article. They'll have to use their own technology and check it out again. Catchannel.com. What-cat-meows. After the backsplash. Or, hold on. Got that dyslexia. Backsplash. In 1944, New York psychologist and cat lover Mildred Moltke showed that cats meow differently to people than to fellow cats to get human attention. She categorized 16 sounds used in cat, human, and cat. Now we got an audience. And cat communication, which remains a basic guide for understanding feline vocalizations. So I'm going to get the tail out, and she's gonna do a little yeah. Okay, thank you. Cat communications, which remain the basic guide for understanding feline vocalizations. In her paper, Vocalizing in the House Cat, a phonetic and functional study in the April 1944 Journal of Comparative Psychology, Moltke organized vocalizations into 3 patterns based on how cats form the sounds and believe the most often expressed loosely translated, hello, pay attention to me, give me, please give me, and I like, or I don't like. Whatever was happening to them in the following way. Okay, number 1. Soft murmurs or consonants made with the mouth closed. Greeting or satisfaction. Vowel sounds from an open to closing mouth, as in meowing, requests or complaints. 3. Loud sounds called strained intensity patterns emitted from a wide open mouth. Arousal or stress. When we said, okay, it's a kid's show, but, doesn't have necessarily that type of connotation. Molk described these vocal patterns and subcategories in adult cats. To pronounce them, use the particular phonetics based on, Molk's more complex system. An apostrophe means an emphasis. Most often from inhalation, and a colon depicts a prolonged sound. No? That'll do. A prolonged sound, murmur pattern, purr, and it phonetically describes that as Okay, number 2, request or greeting. Call. Acknowledgement or confirmation. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, she's here somewhere. But hold on. Okay. Yeah, I know she's here somewhere because she's obviously she's in the hereafter. That's Lilith, Basil's main squeeze. Lilith, tail included, free of charge. Who's in the here? Okay. It's the calico cat come back as the calico stone, and she's here. So, we getting some more, part of the reason we're doing this Basil-Athon 2016, obviously we're doing some screw Fox News, here comes cat news, but we're also trying to pick up some corporate sponsorships. And I'm not sure if we're going to get more corporate sponsorships by doing by handing out this award, because this award probably is a little bit emblematic of our failed relationship with Hershey's Kisses. And we had them. And did we get this from one of your relatives in... relatives... it'd be a big lion, too. I mean, not just a little, it'd be a big lion. So does it represent... Basil said, no, it doesn't represent a Hershey's Kiss, actually, but just for the sake of argument, we're going to continue to give out these awards to people and things, concepts, ideas, discussions, books, other products that best represent the low standards of a certain candy that you still find in my dish occasionally, he said. You still find it in his dish. But it's not what you think it is. And things in life quite often aren't exactly what you think they are. So we're going to put this back for a moment. Maybe we'll... But while we're trying to pick up some... you want me to continue the article? Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. Okay, vowel pattern. And they talked about vowels, vowel sounds. Okay, number 1, demand. Begging demand. Bewilderment. Complaint. Mating cry, mild form. Anger wail. Wow. Wow. And then from vowel patterns, we move on to strained intensity patterns. One being growl and anger wail. 2 is a snarl. 3, mating cry, intense form. 4, pain scream. 5, refusal rasp. 6, spitting. Molk says cats meow in different ways to convey friendliness, confidence, dissatisfaction, anger, fear, or pain. Although emphasizing that these sounds are not words, Molk said cats routinely changed these to communicate their goals, desires, and emotions. And how do they change it? How do they adjust them? And they kind of have a pretty good grip on this because, I speak cat. I got most of the, we had 26 million, yada, 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 down pretty well. And it's, took a while. I'm still learning because obviously every week I got to sit down for a couple hours and catch up on some of the ones that have come into association and come into use in cat communication. But although emphasizing these sounds are not words, Molk said cats routinely change these to communicate their goals, desires, and emotions. They change duration, they change intensity, they change tone, they change pitch, they change roughness. Hold on. Change stress, change speed, change repetition. So in other words, if a cat repeats something over and over and over again, it's not just, doesn't necessarily mean that they're emphasizing what they said the first time through, but it's a pretty good bet. A complaint with heavy stress on the initial vowel is a scolding cry. And again, this is referring back to catchannel.com / what cat meows. Okay. A complaint with heavy stress on the initial vowel is a scolding cry, she wrote. But a call with a prolonged final vowel indicates some more vaguely formed compliment. If the cat fails to achieve his or her goal, Molk said, the raising of the prolonged final vowel shows bewilderment. Calls may vary in tones from soft coaxing to imperative command. That's sort of like the Spanish language, whereby changing the upswing, changing the more flat or downward sound to an upswing, more of an upswing at the end, makes a statement into a question. Basil said, meow, meow. Said, yep. No, that's flat. Hold on. That's sharp. Flat to down. Flat. Soft. A little harsher. Okay. I'm not finding anything like that, but keep going. Okay, hold on. That's it. That upswing at the end. Okay. Hope you're taking notes there. I know up in the hammock, Bill Murray, Stephen Colbert, and Drew Carey, who Basil likes to refer to as LFFF. It's a pet name for him. And this apparently happened after Drew was on the show and said something that he thought was in a cat, and turned out it was something a little different than what he anticipated. And Basil caught an attitude about that. So, Okay, onward. 70 years later, experts agree that cats are communicating something to us, although what is unclear. The most widely held theory, developed over a decade ago by Michael J. Auren, Ph.D., is that cats use vocalization to influence or manipulate humans, not to deliver specific information. Cats produce meows to get attention. Well, cats produce meows. Cats produce to get attention and rely on the owner to infer what the cat wants, explained Auren, a psychologist and professor who studied animal vocalizations until his death in January 2014. And what? Basil said, meow, meow. Said, you can put that away for a bit, because we want to move on. Because, after all, we do have some news to air. And it's a striking expose that okay, you got some notes here somewhere, right? Okay, because I'm going to have to refer back to the notes you left me. Okay, hold on. Another day for that. Another day for pig. Okay. To which Basil replies, okay. So I said, we're going to make a quick shout out to, we missed a lot of Cincos along the way over the last few months. Cinco de Febrero, Cinco de Enero, Cinco de Diciembre, and Cinco de Noviembre. I think we did that one, didn't we? We had some time with that one. But coming up, a couple days, Cinco de Marzo. Okay, and the overriding theme, as it always is here, is and we don't have Al Stewart to guide us through that one with a song, but says Basil says, well, hold on. Meow, 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 meow. Said, after all, every year is Year of the Cat. So you want to talk about a new conspiracy theory. Now, I mean, didn't we spend, and hasn't certainly enough time been spent on probably the most famous one. I think it's the most famous one, and that's the Kennedy assassination. And the lone gunman. A quick shout out to on the internet. You can watch a dramatization of Stephen King's book that he did a couple of years ago on the anniversary of the John F. Kennedy assassination, and the book's entitled 11/22/63, which was the date of the incident. And clean up a little bit. Can you dust a little bit? Yeah, come on. Yeah, okay. That's it. Do the once around. That's it, Walter. Do the once around. Come on. So shout out to Stephen King, J.J. Abram, good friend of the show, Seth Rogen, whom the hair follicle stuff is named after, apparently. And good dramatization. We've been watching it. It's in serial form. That's, I think, 8 episodes, and we've seen 2 of them, and pretty good so far. Holds pretty true to the book by Stephen King. 11/22/63, and that's been one that's been worked over pretty well. I mean, there's all kinds of been hearings on it and discussions on it, and movies, shows, probably even a telethon or 2 named after it, about the Kennedy assassination. It's said said, "Down in front, Walter, please." Walter's scouting out different things that Walter Forrest Cat can get into while she preens herself. And Walter, yep, I know. We might as well start the telethon off, the Basil-Athon off with a note that Walter came to us 3 years ago, advertised as a male, and come to find out that apparently a lot of times male cats' testicles don't descend until they're about 5-6 months old. They're there, and they serve the purpose, but they don't descend into action for a fairly long period of time. Good job, Walter. Thanks. So it turns out that the testicles descended, or didn't actually. And so after 5 months, we kind of got the notion that Walter was not actually a Walter. So the name was there. We were calling Walter by that name for 5 months at that point, and she was used to it apparently, and so we weren't going to change it. So we're not doing a Johnny Cash send up with a boy named Sue, but so we're gonna have to come back, I think, because look at that. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do hour 27 and a half of the Basil-Athon. We'll come back in a few minutes, and we've got a bang up show about the Kennedy assassination, and you got it, the Scalia assassination. Thanks for watching Basil BuddhaCat. We'll be back a couple of minutes. They say they'd rob your grandma blind on Wall Street, fritter her away her Medicare on Wall Street, and Pharma Oil and their pet fox don't care if she lives in a box, so long as they wear platinum jocks on Wall Street, Meow.